Namaskar and welcome. I Yatharth Sikka. In the next few minutes, we'll be getting you the top 24 news of the last 24 hours. Organizer journalist Nishant Kumar Azad gets Sir Tan se juda threat from a US-based mobile number, warning he would be beheaded if he continued to support Hindutva organizations. High Commission of India in Windhoek, Namibia tweets a visual of Indian aircraft which has reached Namibia to receive cheetahs to be brought to Madhya Pradesh Kuno National Park. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be present in the park on September 17 for the reintroduction. A mazar between Chaubepur and Shivrajpur in Kanpur was bulldozed by the Kanpur police and administration as a part of widening of GT road from Aligarh to Kanpur. The mazar was blocking the widening of the highway and therefore it need to be demolished. The Uttar Pradesh police has arrested 6 persons named Junaid, Sohail, Arif, Hafiz, Karimuddin and Chotu for sexually assaulting 2 minor Dalit girls and brutally murdering them in Lakhimpur Kheri. The police officer investigating the case said that the accused Junaid was shot in his leg when he tried to run away during the arrest. Muslim couple Asaruddin and Shafana arrested for smuggling MDMA. The couple brought the MDMA from Bengaluru and tried to transport it to Kerala via Nakuduni Pass. The Akhil Bharatiya Hindu Mahasabha treasurer files plea against removal of Meena Masjid from Krishna Janmabhoomi complex. An earlier petition had requested that the Shahi Masjid Eidgah be relocated from the property. The petitioners argued that the Shahi Masjid Eidgah should be removed because it was built on the birthplace of Bhagwan Shri Krishna. In Mathura, a Maulana has been accused of sexually exploiting a woman for over 1 year. Maulana allegedly sexually abused the girl by making false promises of marriage. The Maulana has been living in the mosque for the last 5 years and was teaching children Urdu and Arabic. The victim used to drop her younger sister off at the mosque to study. According to the victim, the Maulana raped the victim with the help of his friend Maulvi Hasim, and Masjid committee pressurized her to sign the Rajinama. The family of Dumkar murder case victim has returned the appointment letter given to the victim's elder sister by the Jharkhand government after they learned that the appointment letter was not for a government job but for an 11-month contract job of a peon in a private company. The victim's family has demanded justice for their daughter and a government job for the victim's elder sister. Notably, the victim, who was a teenage Hindu girl, was burnt alive while sleeping in her home by Shahrukh Hussain and his friend for ignoring his advances. In a major embarrassment to Aam Aadmi Party-led Punjab government, the German luxury car manufacturer BMW denied reports that it was setting up a new plant in the state. BMW Group India has no plans for setting up additional manufacturing operations in Punjab, the automaker said in a statement. A Dalit man was allegedly beaten up with an iron rod and sticks by a group of men for drinking water from a pot meant for the people for upper caste in Rajasthan, Jaisalmer. 4 people have been booked under the Scheduled Caste and Scheduled Tribe Prevention Atrocities Act in connection with the incident that took place in the Digga village. The Central Bureau of Investigation has carried out searches at some software firm in the connection with the West Bengal SSC scam case. According to the sources, these software firms manipulated the result of the exam which was taken by Ankita Adhikari, the daughter of Trinamool Congress leader and former Minister of State for School Education Paresh Adhikari. Ankita Adhikari subsequently got selected as a basic teacher. Educational institutions have the power to prescribe uniform as per the rules. Hijab is different, says Supreme Court. The hearing in the matter will be continued on September 19. The Karnataka CM Baswaraj Bommai introduced the anti-conversion bill in the State Legislative Council. Bommai stated that the law is not intended to target any community but to prevent illegal religious conversions. Digambar Kamath, who dumped Congress along with 7 other party MLAs to join the BJP, said that Congress should introspect why people are leaving the party. After Jacqueline Fernandez, Bollywood actor Nora Fateh was summoned by the Delhi police to appear before the Economic Offences Wing in connection with an extortion case linked to conman Suresh Chandrasekhar. The Delhi police had also quizzed Pinky Irani, who was allegedly paid in crores to introduce Jacqueline Fernandez to conman Sukesh. The Enforcement Directorate has seized gold and silver worth Rs 47 crore after conducting searches of private lockers of a bullion company in Mumbai as a part of a money laundering probe. The officials searched 761 private lockers, 91.5 kg of gold and 152 kg of silver was recovered from 2 lockers. A terror outfit linked to Lashkar-e-Taiba has threatened Ghulam Nabi Azad ahead of his scheduled release in the valley as a part of Mission Kashmir. Threat posters have also been put on the social media platform. There is no loyalty in the heart of a traitor, only the false act of appearing trustworthy. The poster read, accusing Ghulam Nabi Azad of being a political chameleon. A Muslim cleric has been arrested for molesting an 11-year-old girl in Maharashtra's Raigad. The accused, identified as Hussain Rampurwala, delivers religious lectures to children at Jamat Khana, where the alleged crime took place. A case has been registered against the cleric under the Section 354 of the Indian Penal Code and relevant sections of the POSCO Act. Yogi government suspend Joint Director Tabassum Khan for ordering government hospital to feature signboards and nameplates in Urdu. According to the reports, Dr. Khan took the decision to include instruction on signboard and nameplate in Urdu along with Hindi without taking government approval for the same. The Union government and the Himanta Biswa-led Assam government signed tri-party peace accord with 8 tribal outfits of Assam in the presence of Union Home Minister Amit Shah. 2 officials of the Indigo Airlines were intercepted by the Custom Department at the Kozhikode International Airport as they helped the smugglers to smuggle gold. The 2 have been arrested. A Hindu temple has been defaced by Khalistani extremists with anti-India graffiti in Canada. The Indian High Commission has condemned the incident and called for a probe into the matter. Tennis legend Roger Federer announces retirement from professional tennis after Lever Cup 2022. India reports 5,108 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. India's active caseload currently stands at 46,389, which accounts for 1.4% of the total cases. We will be back with news at 9 tomorrow. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.